Yes, we're back with another trade recap, guys. Today it's a um, it's a choppy day, I would say. It's not choppy. I did there was some moves last few hours in this day, as you guys can see. I will go through some the trades that I took. And yeah, there was some. I think that the trades wasn't. It has just been ranging, more or less. I did see the setup. I didn't get triggered, which is a shame because it will hit my risk to reward of a 3.5. But I did lose. I will go through some trades that I did lose, and yeah, let's start. First is first. I can go to the trades I did lose, which was on euro. I did lose a small amount. I did not buy from here, so I did buy when we was up here. I was a little bit late to the party, and then I had my stop loss underneath this low, which was then triggered with this candle. So the bias with this one is, I was initially coming to this day, I was initially bearish on all of the pairs, or I wasn't bearish, but I was like, okay, some stuff is happening, and I did see that we do have sell side, even though we have taken out this low. I don't like it, or when you see that this low, which is this black line, was taken, we did get a retrace. We have this daily SIBI also, which I have noticed, but we still have difficulties pushing up, right? So we are still keep creating lower lows and lower highs, right? So we did indeed get below. So body to body, we did get below on this H4, even though it's a wick. For me, I'm looking at the bodies. We did leave this fair value gap, or this H4 SIBI. So I was like, okay, let me check what it does. And we did have NFP. We did have NFP today. So what happened was that, was it on the 6B during the NFP? Let's see. Because there's one trade I did lose during the NFP. Was it this? Yeah, it was the CAD. It was the CAD, and you can see on the arrows. So yeah, so I was. The thing is, I didn't have a one-sided. I didn't have a one-sided like a bias where I thought that it will go neither up or down, and I just noticed that I speak in English, so I will keep doing that for this case. So if you're looking, we do have the external range that we did take out once and twice, and we have just been ranging for a while. This is a very choppy price action, I would say, very choppy price action. So what happened was that we did take out some buy side liquidity up here, and then we did leave this H4 SIBI, right, which I noticed. And how I trade is that, are we respecting this H4 SIBI? I'm dropping some gems. If we are bearish, we should respect some P arrays. In this case, we did not, or the fact was that I did see that we took out the Asian high, right? So we did take out the Asian high, and we still have the Asian low left or intact. And so I did notice it. Okay, I was like, okay, it's NFP. We did come up once again, respected that, we came back, it was NFP. Here was the NFP push. And what happened was I saw all of this like a buy side purge. Like we took out buy side, but we do have sell side intact, right? Then I noticed this M15 fair value gap. We do have this M15 fair value gap, and I was like, okay, we should come up to this level, which we did, respected it, pushed down, right? So this was the M15 CB, this one. You see this imbalance, right? So before this massive push, I understood honestly once we disrespected. So back to my thing. I will tell you how I can change my bias. So I did see that price respected the CB, pushed down. We still had some sell-side liquidity left, and that's okay. We do have maybe some unfilled, unmitigated levels. So I did have my stop loss like this, my entry at this level, stop loss at the end of this M15 CB, right? And what price did was that it did trigger me, but then it just pushed and violated. And then I saw that price just, honestly, we did take out this high too, and I was like, okay, this one could actually push up like really hard, which it did. So I switched my bias because I understood that now I notice how it moves, and this move for me is not I'm not even shocked by the move, because I did see it somehow coming, because we have just been in a very choppy. This is not the best PA, I would say, but yeah. So what happened then was, okay, I was like, okay, when I saw that my sell limit was triggered and it got violated, I was okay. We could go down even further down. No, we could go even higher up, I meant, once I saw that my level was disrespected. And it's NFP days, everything can happen. That is why you need to wait for the NFP to show its hands before you can do a move, right? So what happened was that after this trade I lost, I was like, okay, what can we see? Then I went to this trade. So I looked at 6B, because I know that I did compare it to the 6E, and so I was like, this was after the NFP, right? So after my trade with the 6C was violated and I did lose, I did switch to a bullish bias, and then we did push up, and I saw that we have some buy side liquidity, and I was okay, we should come back down to this. I don't know if you can see it. Let's remove this one, this M15 bullish order block, right? So it's inside this H4 inverse fair value gap, and I was okay, let's put out the stop loss just here, and let's see what it does. I was like, I don't know if you can see how close I am to getting triggered. It's a little bit like this came down to 550. My limit was at 46. So, and then I would get this would be my TP. So this is like this will be a quick trade. But yeah, I did not get triggered. And yeah, that is that. So I was bullish. I did take a long setup on euro. Even euro, I was, like I said at the beginning of the video, I was late to this party because I was looking at 6p. So I was late to this party, and I was long. I noticed how this gray area is our H4 Sibi. And I knew that also during Friday we also have like a reversal day. So if we have been very bullish during the weekend, if we have been in this case very bearish, often Fridays work as a reversal day. So yeah. So this is from Monday down all the way here. So Friday works as a reversal day often. So, and I had that in my mind. So I was bullish on this one. And what was the case was that this is so funny. So we did have this H for fair value gap, and I noticed how we on the M5 pushed up, pushed down, and then we pushed up once again. That was like my sign that okay, we will probably go up. I mean, so it's easy to always be late or smart in this game, but maybe if we had put it like this, maybe it would go down. But I don't work like that. So I was bullish. I had a bullish bias. I bought quite high in this region. So this is a candle, and then it did take me out a little bit of a loss here. So the thing is, I did take 2 setups or 3 setups. I will go through the NQ trade also that ended up in a break even. But there was a time where I was like up like $600-700 per account. So the P&L for the day would be like up, because I lost 250 I think. So I would be up like 300-400 in total. But I have my partials up here, which then got triggered after it did take me out. You see the Asian high. That will be my partial, and then the next draw of liquidity is this high. So yeah, I'm bullish until we go up to this daily Sibi. Then, so just so you can visualize the trade that I did take it like this initially. Then it went up. I moved it to this low. So up here at the most I was up like 300 on this one, at the same time as I was up on this NQ trade, because this NQ trade also, it's so choppy. Like it did take me out on a break even. So it's so choppy, right? Also like literally very choppy. and yeah, I swear it's very very choppy. So I have been I have been very bearish on NQ because we do have obvious targets to the downside, but somehow it doesn't want to get up or get down there. So I did. I won't go down too deep into how I see stuff and stuff like this. And yeah, I can show you one trade I did take. I won't show you why I did take it, but I will just show you the entry of this. So my entry came from this M1, honestly. Um, you can see the blue arrow to the left. This was the initial. You see this. For me, it was this imbalance that I did enter from. I did enter from this imbalance. I did have my stop loss initially at this low. No, not that low. This, and my my target was initially, I did see so once I saw that we respected this low from this high, I was like, okay, we're respecting some major levels, we're pushing up. So my TP was, first one was this imbalance, and as you can see, I was up quite a while from this trade. We pushed up, we did push up, and at this point I moved it to break even once we hit this. And even here I was up like a good fortune. But I want the price to go all the way up. It didn't. Instead, it melted. So, yeah. It's nothing much you can do. You can just trust your analysis. So in this case, we got this very good entry. Got this high, moved my stop loss to break even, and then it was a risk-free trade. And yeah, it did hit me on break even. So this was the end. That this is how much I did lose today. 20 accounts, I lost around 350, 400. So yeah, let's get it. Honestly, you lose, you win, and this was the day yesterday. This was my day from yesterday. So yeah, this kind of day. So more or less break even if you compare those 2 days. Break even took me out from yesterday. So yeah, that's basically it. We'll take some new days, new week, and we'll just keep going. I did I did request a second payout from one of my Apex accounts, so let's see if it gets approved. Okay, that is that. Let's see if I release a week analysis for this week. I've been very tired this week, so yeah, let's see. Bye.